Hello, everybody, and welcome to Drury High School and the Bucky Bullet Gym for a girls' matchup tonight. A Central Division game between the visiting Brownies of Agawam High School and the Drury Blue Devils. Thanks for joining us, everybody. I'm Rick Bua, and I'm joined tonight by my producer and camera operator, Peter Gentile. It's great to have you with us, everybody. And it's becoming crunch time here in high school basketball. We're coming down the home stretch. The old traditional 20-game schedule was kind of abolished a year or two ago. They've gone to an 18-game regular season schedule, and then they kick into the little mini Western Mass that we also had last year before they start the state MIAA tournament. So here's the story. This is like a playoff game for both of these teams. Agawam comes in with an overall record of 7-8. They've got 3 games left. They're on the bubble. So being on the bubble means it's almost playoff time, but these games in the regular season, you're going to have to win if you want to make postseason play. They are 4-6 in the Central Division, actually behind the Drury Blue Devils, who come in at 5-5 in the Central, but overall they're 6-9. So to qualify for the MIAA, they would have to have a better than 500 record or seeded in the top 32. Drury is now 37. So they're not in the top 32. They're going to have to get in via a 500 record. That means wins and losses have to be equal to or better than. So it's kind of a do or die. The first 3 games the Blue Devils played here, one in December and a couple in January, including that big win against Mount Greylock, that put them in pretty good position. But since then, they've lost 2 home games to two very good teams, South Hadley Tigers and also Springfield ICS. So they've got 3 games at home left. They pretty much need to win out. They're winnable games. They lost to Agawam early in the season by 19 points down there. But head-to-head, they've battled with Belchertown that the Drury's beaten, and Drury beat Greylock twice, and Agawam split with them. So sometimes it's all about matchups. But everything tells me that on a good night on their home floor, Coach Ian Downey's girls can compete with this team. And they do not have, the Blue Devils do not have a player this year that's averaging in double figures. Their scoring is pretty much spread out, led by Alyssa Russell, just a little bit under 10. She's 9.8. Lauren Davis, the other senior, 7.2. Brooke Bishop, the junior, 6.4. Jacinta Felix, a sophomore, at 6.1. Morgan Sarkis, a senior, 3.8. So they spread their points around. But there's no doubt about it that they really lean on the outside shooting and sometimes the inside play of Alyssa Russell. And so the Drury's playing a little bit shorthanded tonight. I noticed a couple players in street clothes. That's freshman Megan McGrath and Isabella Moore, a sophomore. So you got to go with who you have. Agawam is the same thing. They need this game very badly as well as Drury does. So we'll see what happens. Drury's other 2 games that they have remaining are against Mount Everett and against Monument Mountain. That Monument Mountain game was a game that was originally scheduled back in December that was postponed due to snow. Northern Berkshire Community Television was scheduled to broadcast that game, so we won't be doing that. But we will be doing the last game, the Mount Everett game, which is going to be a doubleheader here on Thursday the 16th, and the Drury boys will follow. So we're going to turn it over to Mr. Chuck Lewitt at the scores table.
Agawam Brownies and the Lady Blue Devils. The MIAA and Drury High School promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and all spectators. We ask your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial or sexist comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated on grounds for removal from the contest. Artificial noisemakers such as horns, bells, or whistles are prohibited and will result in a removal from the site of competition immediately. Thank you for your cooperation. Now let's look at the starting lineups. First, we're visiting Brownies. At guard is senior number 2, Grace Frazier. At guard, the sophomore number 15, Kate Cleveland. At center, senior number 4, Stephanie Phillips. At forward, the senior number 12, Ava Catalati. And at forward, the senior number 21, Jasmine Dunbar. The Brownies are coached by Tim Murphy. Now let's meet the Lady Blue Devils. That guard is sophomore, number 11, Jacinta Felix. That guard is senior captain, number 33, Morgan Sarkis. At forward is junior, number 15, Brooke Bishop. At forward is senior captain, number 10, Maddie Hoagland. And at forward is senior captain, number 20, Alicia Russell. The group members are coached by Ian Downing. The next officials are Mark Healy, Bill Dassett, and Jack Wood. Would everyone please stand for playing the national anthem?
Almost ready for action here at Drury High School. The only change in the starting lineup that I saw that Coach Downey, for some reason, is doing is he's starting senior Morgan Sarkis in place of Lauren Davis. So he's going to Davis and Jacinta Felix usually in the backcourt together, but maybe with a short bench, he wants to just flip that starting lineup a little bit, and it's going to affect his rotation tonight, which is probably going to be small to say the least. We'll see how many deep he goes. The Agawam Brownies in their away orange jerseys, white trim. And the Drury Blue Devils, of course, in their home whites with blue and red trim. So pretty good size advantages. I'm going to say at least 6 foot, if not 6'1". Stephanie Phillips easily wins the tap. And here comes Agawam. And she steps on the end line. Good defense there by Alyssa Russell, the first turnover of the game. Here's a little bit of pressure by Agawam. Oh, nice bounce pass underneath and scoring easily off an assist of Alyssa Russell is junior Brooke Bishop. Frazier gets the ball inside, and another turnover. So first two possessions are turnovers, and they're going to talk about this. They may have been deflected. They're going to give it to Agawam. The official, Mark Haley's trailing official, saw the deflection. Here's a long three from the corner. It's too long. Russell has her picked, and she finally comes down with a rebound after the miss. Here comes Alyssa Russell all the way down. Bounce pass into the corner. Maddie Hoagland also in the starting lineup tonight. Felix, short pop. Front iron no good. Gets her own rebound. Gets blocked. Here comes Phillips all the way down. Goes to the hoop a little bit too hard. There's an offensive rebound by Catalati. And we got to travel. So in the first 3 full possessions, there were turnovers. And Morgan Sarkis will take a seat as Lauren Davis enters the game. There was a set play that he wanted Morgan to do, so he's just giving her some instructions. A good coach will do that when she knows when she gets back in the game. Long 3 back iron will not go. Coming away with the rebound is Frazier. Gets it to Santucci. Looking for a cutter. Still plenty of time on the shot clock. Phillips. And the ball is turned over again. So except for the steal and the missed shot a few minutes ago, their first 4 possessions were all turnovers. Jacinta Felix uses her left hand, gets over that timeline nicely. That bounce pass, that dangerous bounce pass in the paint, turns over. Sometimes you just got to take that short pop. Oh, there's a good cut, and we got a foul. There's the first foul of the game. Falls on Alyssa Russell. Her first, team's first. Shot for the corner. Is in, out, and then finally in again. That's Ava Catalati with the 3. And it's a 2, I'm sorry. So it's all squared up with 5:29 to go here early in this ball game at Drury. Playing a soft zone here. Russell stops. She pops, front iron, no good. Rebound Phillips. Drury's going to have to move in transition. The half-court offense, not there. And there's another 3. That's by Catalati. That one's a definite 3. She's got all 5 of their points. Russell up, no good. Rebound on the floor, tied up, and it's going to go to Agawam. Not a bad crowd tonight, but very quiet, that's for sure. Getting her pin drop here. Catalati will put the ball in play. They got the possession arrow set up now, so it must have been wrong. It's going to be Drury basketball. Shot is good. It's a 3 by Alyssa Russell. That's her ammo. And we got a backcourt violation. Got an over and back. So that Drury pressure caused that turnover. If I was the Agawam coach, Tim Murphy, I'd be pretty happy that I've turned the ball over already 5 or 6 times and I'm tied in the ball game. Short pop by Brooke. Bishop gets the nice roll. Bishop with 4 here early in the ball game. We're going to travel. Wow. It's been turnover city for the Brownies so far tonight. Some of it unforced and some of it forced by Drury pressure. Russell goes up. Lost control. It's going to stay with Drury because it's last touch by Agawam. Jacinta Felix put the ball in play. Oh, Russell has the ball stolen. Catalati gives a shot is a little bit too strong. Phillips with a shot off the glass. Score for Stephanie Phillips, her first bucket of the night. And it's tied at 7. Jacinta Felix. Can't get it to go. Rebound pulled down by Catalati. Santucci is number 15. Catalati's number 12. That's too far out for a three. Brooke Bishop, short pop. Oh, this one she can't get to roll, but with a nice baseline jumper, just wouldn't fall. 5 minutes play, 3 minutes to go here in the first. 7 apiece. Shot won't fall. Nice box out by Alyssa Russell. Gets it up to Davis. To Maddie Hodling. Maddie goes up and scores. Good body control. She let Phillips get by her before she put the shot off the glass. I've got a couple substitutions coming in. So the Blue Devils, who trailed by, I believe, 5 a couple of minutes ago, have stormed back and taken a 2-point lead, 9-7. Full court pressure by the Blue Devils here. Oh, nice save by Jacinta Felix. Russell from the corner. In and out, no good. Here goes LaPrice for Agawam. And short pop won't go. Rebound, Davis. Drury trying to push. And we have a offensive foul, and it looks like it's going to be an illegal screen. Second team foul on the Blue Devils. Fouls on Eva Moser, the freshman, in the ballgame for the first time. No fouls yet on Agawam. Felix with a steal. Jacinta goes up. She can't get it to fall, but she did get a whistle. And she'll go to the line. She'll get 2. So there's your first foul on Agawam at the 1:50 mark of the first quarter. So it's been a very, very clean game. Fouls on number 15, Kayla Santucci. And sophomore guard Jacinta Felix will go to the line. She can't get the first one to go. Hodling will take a rest as Sarkis comes back in. Jacinta's second shot is up in the air, and it is good. 1 out of 2 for Felix, and it's 10-7 Blue Devils. Stop, pop, and bang, a 3. That's Grace Frazier, a senior. Her first points of the game, ties it at 10. Nice cross-court pass. And getting to the line is Russell. She felt the contact, put the ball up, active shooting, even though it won't go. She'll go to the line. That last foul was on Mia Canavan, a sophomore, her first, team second. And senior Alyssa Russell will get 2 shots. Drains the first one. We've often talked over the years about free throw shooting, how important it is. 1 out of 2, so 2 out of 4 for Drury. And we got a foul. And it could be on Moser. It could be on the freshman. That could be her second if it is. No, it's not. It's going to be on Morgan Sarkis. That's her first. Morgan's wearing 33 instead of number 3. She's been number 3 most of the year. We changed her jersey up a little bit here. Mia Canavan. Misses both. Nice rebound by Russell. Davis has the ball stolen. And we got a foul on Jacinta Felix. Isabella Laprice, a 9th grader, with that layup attempt, and she'll go to the line. It's only the first on Jacinta Felix and the 4th on the Blue Devils. Laprice's first shot won't go. She'll get a second. 55 seconds left here in the first quarter here at Drury High School. Blue Devils by 1. Second one's in the air, and this one's good. So she hits the scoring column, and it's tied up at 11. Russell's shot is short. It's picked off by Davis, and we got a block. Davis's shot is no good. Felix fighting for the rebound. It's pulled away by Laprice. As I said, just a 9th grader. Kind of working a little weave here. Shot back iron, rebound by Moser. Good box out there. And scoring is Felix. And that'll do it in the quarter. And Drury was very well aware. They had good sight of the court there. They know exactly what time it was, how much time was remaining on the clock. Jacinta Felix couldn't use the glass, but just put a floater in. And with that basket, Drury will take a 13-11 lead going in the second quarter. So it's kind of been back and forth a little bit, very even. I mentioned everybody at the beginning of this game how close they were. Agawam is 7-8, Drury 6-9. Drury's lost some heartbreakers, as does Agawam. Drury leads Agawam by 1 game in the Central Division. They've played. Except for the one time they played this year where Agawam had the better hand of it easily down in Agawam. The scores of the teams that they play in their league in the Central were very, very close. So they kind of mirror each other in many ways. So we've come to the end of the one here. Bucky Bullet Gym, 13-11. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen, with second quarter action. Here we go. Put 8 minutes on the clock. Good job by Davis. And she travels. That turnover was created by the great defensive pressure by Lauren Davis. So no pressure here by the Brownies. They'll let Drury just walk it up the floor. Sarkis shot won't go. She had a nice set. Fight for the rebounds. Brooke Bishop. It's going to stay. It's going to stay with Drury. Knocked out by the Brownies. Felix will put the ball in play. It's Davis. Felix is knocked down. No call. Nice fake in the lane. Shot is good. Basket was by number 20, Mia Canavan. Her first basket of the night. Ties the game at 13. A lot of passing by the Blue Devils. Brooke Bishop, front iron. Couple chances down low, and Drury gave them up. Shot goes up, it's wild. It's knocked out of bounds by Canavan. Minute and a half played here. Score's tied at 13. Minute and a half of the second quarter. Long cross-court pass. Those are dangerous. Davis, a little bit too hard, gets her own rebound and travels. Well, there was a lack of effort by Lauren Davis, who fouled a shot. Santucci and Stephanie Phillips back in the game for the Brownies. Short pop's no good. Picked off by Davis. Cross pass up to Felix. Gives it up to Sarkis. Sarkis' shot, it won't go. Missed a bunny. Saw that wide open lane there. She took one dribble in. She could have laid it up, I think. Agawam basketball. Alyssa Russell is going to check back in the ball game here in a second. For Jacinta Felix. Here's a steal. Nice feed from Davis to Alyssa Russell. Lauren Davis is pretty short. She gets lost with some of the bigger girls under this. She did the right thing. She dished it off to Alyssa Russell, who was just sitting there all alone. She's one of the taller players on the Drury team anyway. So Russell will go to the line. Active shooting. She will get two. She's got the first one. Five points for Russell tonight. 2 out of 3 from the line. And 3 out of 4 of them. Blue Devils back up again. 15-13. And a turnover. Mark Haley says travel. Jasmine Dunbar with that last turnover. They're trying to read Drury's passes. Sarkis' shot is short. Go to a half-court offense here as Coach Downey's yelling matchup. And it's going to stay right there, knocked off by Russell. There's no question about it that Stephanie Phillips, the senior center, is definitely got some nice size. Considering Brooke Bishop is one of Coach Downey's bigs, and she just towers over her. Davis beats her to the ball. Oh, and she draws the foul. Nice steal by Lauren Davis. She sensed the pass. She intercepted it, drove to the hoop, and she wants that and one. She just couldn't get it to fall, but she will get 2 shots at the line. During halftime of the JV game, when the varsity players go out and they shoot around a little bit, Lauren was working on her free throws. And she drains her first one. It's her first point of the night. She'll get a second. She's got them both. Drury, as I said, with a very, very light bench tonight. Coach has gone, I think he's gone 6 deep. There's a long three, won't go. Rebound by Russell. Gets it up to Davis. Davis all the way to the hoop, lays it in. Nice job on a fast break. And Tim Murphy said, got to stop that, so we're going to call timeout right here. So we got timeout on the floor with 4:39 left here at Drury. The Blue Devils open up a 19-13 lead. We'll be right back after this timeout. Okay, here we go. Agawam after the timeout with the basketball. Shot is up, no good. Nice box out there by Davis as she secures the rebound. And Sarkis tried to dish off to Phillips, but slipped in the lane and traveled. Oh, turnover. Got travel again, caused by Lauren Davis. She's played a great game so far. I've mentioned many times it isn't always about the box score. It isn't always about the points. It's what you do on the floor to set up your teammates. Russell goes up and can't get it to go. Good to see Alyssa Russell do some inside work as well as outside. There's the steal, and it's going to be off Russell. .335 to go. Trapped in the corner. And we got a tie-up, and it's going to be Drury basketball. So Drury has stepped up their defense, putting this pressure on both full court and half court, and it's created some havoc for the Brownies. Abigail Percy, a junior, into the game for the first time for the Blue Devils. Give Maddie Hodeling a little rest. So it's Sarkis, Davis, Bishop, Percy, and almost a turnover. It is. It's going to be Brownie's ball. Drury a little careless there. Five team fouls to 4. And we got a little touch foul there. Could be on Morgan Sarkis. And it is. It's her second. Oh, a nice block there by Bishop. Couple rejections by the Blue Devils. Bishop has the ball stolen in the paint, and Drury turns the ball over so much in that paint. Shot is in and out, no good. No second chances. Here's Morgan Sarkis. Oh, she's fouled. And it's going to be on the floor. It's not going to be a shot. That's going to be the 5th team foul. So there's such a term as a good foul, and for the Brownies, that was a good foul because Morgan Sarkis was easily going to put that ball in off the glass. And another turnover. Missing the shot, though. And we got a tie-up, and this time it's going to be Brownies basketball. Abigail Percy did secure it. They tied her up. It'll be red basketball. Red or orange? Still 19-13. Just under 2 minutes here in the second quarter. Shot won't go. Another shot. This one's good. This is a 2. But they're getting open shots. They're gonna knock some of them down. That's Isabella Laprice with her first basket of the night. They hadn't scored in quite a while. Oh, nice cut. Oh, not making it though, unfortunately, is Russell. The Drury did get the rebound. They will have control of the basketball here. 19-50 with 1:26 to go. Fouls on Stephanie Phillips, her first. Team 6. Each team with 16 fouls. So there will be a bonus the next time there's a foul on either team. And we got a foul. Morgan Sarkis was trying to get fed the basketball on a nice cut. And the foul is going to be on number 22. I think it is. Yeah, 22. Sophia Laprice, also a 9th grader, her first. And senior Morgan Sarkis has a 1-and-1 here. And she drains the first one. She'll get a second. Drains them both. Drury's done very well for the free throw line here in the first half. 21-15 Blue Devils. And we got a foul. It's going to be on Lauren Davis, and it's going to be a 1-and-1 here. So I spoke too soon. I said I knew that these teams were going to get to the line, but it took quite a while to get into a bonus. Sometimes you get into a bonus in the first 8 minutes of the game, much less the first half. So that's the first foul on Lauren Davis. Sophomore Mia Canavan, who is 0 for 3 now, will get another. Oh for 2. Offensive rebound by the Brownies. Santucci put the ball in play right underneath her basket. And a travel. Looking for a foul was Mia Canavan, but she's not going to get the call. Coach wants to know what happened. Under a minute here. Drury with the basketball. Lauren Davis, the senior. Shot won't go. 35 seconds left. Russell missing a 3. Short jumper from the baseline is no good, but they got a lot of second chances. This time Russell says you're not going to get another one. Sarkis is going to give it up to Russell. She's going to back it off a little bit. They're going to hold for one shot. They're going to try to hold it for one shot. Oh, and there's a steal. And a block. And then a foul. So Russell was very, very careful that she didn't foul on the first layup, but the second offensive rebound, she did commit a foul. That's her second personal foul. Something a coach does not want to see is one of his top players get their second personal foul in the first half with only 4 or 5 seconds left. Isabella Laprice with 3 points at the line. And in and out, no good. She's 1 out of 3. She'll get a second. 4.7 left. Drury has just enough time to get the ball over half court and possibly get a long three off. Laprisa's shot is up and it is no good, but we have a violation. So it's a lane violation on the Blue Devils, so she'll get another one. 6-point Drury lead here as we near the very end here of the first half. And that one's good. 2 out of 4 for Laprise tonight in the first half. And here's the long shot at the buzzer. This one won't go. So Alyssa Russell's had some really, really good looks tonight for threes. She has knocked one down. She's missed a few, but they've been very, very close. So it's pretty much an evenly played game overall. I'd say maybe the Brownies have turned the ball over a little bit more than the Blue Devils. That's all they did early on in the game. They seem to settle down a little bit, but regardless, Drury's going to take a 21-16 lead into halftime. So we're going to take a short break here. We'll figure the totals when as the girls leave the court and talk about the first half with their coaches. And don't go away. We'll be right back. You're watching girls high school basketball on channel 1302, Northern Berkshire Community Television. Welcome back, everybody. Took a short break here. We're at halftime at Drury High School, where the Blue Devils, the Lady Devils, are leading the Brownies of Agawam High School 21-16. Drury led 13-11 after one and 21-16 at the half. And I'll just run down the scoring. Ava Catalati leading the way with 5 points for Agawam, 4 for Isabella Laprise, and 3 points for Grace Frazier, and a bucket apiece from Mia Caravan and Stephanie Phelps. Only 16 points, so good Drury defense. Created a lot of havoc, a lot of turnovers in the first half. For the Blue Devils, Alyssa Russell leading the way with 6. Some nice balanced scoring. Brooke Bishop and Lauren Davis each have 4. Jacinta Felix has 3. And 2 apiece for Morgan Sarkis and Maddie Hodeling. So Drury's starters are back out there. Davis, Felix, Russell, and Bishop and Hodeling. And it's a steal right away. And scoring, and count it. It's Stephanie Phillips. And she'll go to the line. So Drury gets the basketball, and you don't want to start the second half with the basketball and then turn it over. Not just you turn it over, but you possibly can give away 3 points here in 15 seconds. We'll talk about cutting into a lead quickly. Stephanie Phillips, the senior, has not been to the free throw line tonight. And she can't get it to go, and Russell gets the rebound. And Jacinta Felix gets fouled. Fia's on Grace Frazier. Her first, team's first here in the second half. Felix put the ball in play under her basket. Russell from the corner. Can't get this one to go. Rebound comes down to Davis. Drury will reset. One thing for sure, when Russell gets that basketball, if she has an open shot, she should shoot it, that's for sure. Davis from the corner, no good. Bishop with the rebound, and she's fouled. So some good hustle here. Drury can't get the ball in the hoop, but they're doing everything else. And 2 very quick fouls here in the first minute. It has Jasmine Dunbar, her second, team second here in the second half. Drury's going to reset again with a fresh 35-second shot clock. And we got a number 1 with Maddie Hodeling, moving screen. I don't think she didn't agree with it, but I don't think she understood it either. And that foul's going to be on. Too quick, Drury. So that's going to be on Alyssa Russell, her third. And that she's got to be very, very careful. She needs to stay on that floor. Shot is up, it won't go. And saving it is Hodeling. And Maddie steps out of bounds. Drury by 3. Just underway here in the second half at Bucky Bullet Gym. Shot from the corner is good. Little baseline jumper by Phillips. Second bucket here in the second half already. And it's 21-20. 4 quick points here by the Brownies. They're trying to get the ball into Bishop, but they're turning it over. Long shot, no good. Rebound by Maddie Hodling. Gets it up again to, nice bounce pass to Jacinta Fields. She lays it in off the glass on the left side. Great team play there. That's what Drury needs is points off turnovers, and that's what they got right there. Here's a drive right down the lane. Shot won't fall. And they're getting second, third chances. Oh, up again to Davis, to Felix, and she's fouled. So this fast break of the Drury guards is paying benefits. Each team with 3 personal fouls. That's going to be on Jasmine Dunbar. That's her 3rd personal foul. Each team with 3, and Jacinta Felix back at the line. She was 1 for 2 in the first half. And she swishes the first one here. She's got a nice rotation on her free throw. Second one won't go. Maddie Holing fighting for the rebound, but knocks the ball out of bounds. So Felix 2 for 4 from the line tonight. 24-20 Blue Devils, full court pressure. There's the tip and a steal. Felix gets the ball to Davis. Lauren goes up and gets fouled. And that backcourt duo of Davis and Jacinta Felix is creating a lot of havoc for the Agawam Brownies. So this may be a totally different half in fouls than the first half one. That last personal was on Isabella Laprice, her first. But it's the 4th already for Agawam here. Really, really early here in the third quarter. Davis drains the first one. Lauren is 3 for 3 from the line. She'll get a second here. Nice rotation. She drains them both. 26-20, Drury lead. Nice pass underneath. And getting the rebound was Phillips, but she was on the baseline. Let's see what Drury can do with half-court offense here. They did very well with the fast break. Wild shot by Bishop, won't go. Felix goes up, gets blocked, and the ball finally goes out of bounds, so no call there. Straight block by Phillips. They are desperately trying to get the ball into Brooke Bishop, see what she can do in the post. That's where they've been having some troubles. Maddie Hodling, shot is good from the paint. 4 points for Maddie tonight. Oh, almost a steal. And a 2. And a timeout. And that was knocked down by Ava Catalati, who knocked down 5 points very early in the first half and hasn't scored since. That's her first bucket here in the second half. We got 4:26 left. It's 28-22 Drury. And if you're watching this game, ladies and gentlemen, on channel 1302, and you love watching high school basketball, then you would certainly love our show, and I hope you do watch it. It's called High School Basketball Weekly. I'm believe we may be into season 5. It's yours truly with my co-host Tim Morey and Dave Fabiano and Peter Gentile put together a weekly program. High school basketball, both boys and girls in northern Berkshire County and throughout Berkshire County and a little bit of Western Mass. And even though we haven't had too many guests this year, we still fill the 30 minutes up with highlights of the week played by Drury, Hoosick Valley, McCann, and Mount Greylock, both boys and girls. We do a player of the week. And as the season goes on, and we have been doing of late, showing standings from the Pioneer Valley, and also the MIAA Division 4 and 5 rankings, both boys and girls. So that's High School Basketball Weekly on Northern Berkshire Community Television, Channel 1302, shown every Thursday night at 7:30, every Saturday morning at 10, and again at Sunday at 7. That's High School Basketball Weekly, Thursday nights at 7:30, Saturday mornings at 10, and Sunday evenings at 7 p.m. Nobody in the corner, and it gets turned over. Again, coming off a timeout, that's what you don't want to do is turn the ball over. You want to set something up and get a good shot. Brownies handle the pressure here pretty well. They have a bunch of girls that can handle the ball really well. And they have a couple of shooters. Here's Phillips. Won't go. Hodling with the rebound, gets it to Davis. Lauren finally gets it under control. Brooke Bishop goes to the hoop. Oh, I thought she was going to put the ball up and didn't. And Bishop goes up, can't get it to go. Good pass there by Jacinta Felix, and she ties her up, but the arrow is going with Agawam. So Drury a little bit stagnant here on offense. What sparked them to start this second half was the pressure. Oh, there's an open three from the corner. Won't go. Nice rebound. Drury's only giving him one shot, though. Bishop goes up, can't go to. That was one of the better moves that Brooke tried tonight. They got it into her, and she did it the right way. She just couldn't get the ball in the hoop. Catalotti gives the ball up, gets it to LaPrice. Long shot is good. And they're going to knock some of these down. They're going to be right in this ball game. That's Grace Frazier with another three. That's her second three of the ball game. And we got a block from behind. 28-25 Drury. Momentum totally changed here after that timeout. Same spot for another three. Got another one. They're not putting anybody on her. She's just knocking down wide open threes, and Coach Downey calls timeout. And the score is tied, 28-28 with 2:20 left. We'll be right back after this timeout. Okay, back after the timeout. Now that was been two real good timeouts called by Coach Tim Murphy of Agawam tonight to break momentum to get his kids back in the game, and they responded. Let's see if Coach Downey's timeout will do the same here with the Blue Devils. So Drury just had a 5-point lead. 6-point lead, actually, I think, diminished very, very quickly. Bishop goes up, can't get it to go. Drury's 1 and out again. Here come the Brownies. All the way to the hoop. Oh, missing a bunny. Shot won't go, and a layup by Alyssa Russell, just too hard off the glass, and we got a foul on Lauren Davis. It's going to be the 4th team foul for Drury, so 4 team fouls apiece here in a tie game with 1:44 to go in the third. Brownies haven't had the lead in a long, long time. And shots blocked. They can dribble. They have a lot of girls that can dribble. Lauren Davis had the shot, gave it up. Felix's shot is no good. She gets her own rebound. She fouls her shot. And because she fouled her shot and because of Jacinta Felix's hustle, it went off of the Brownies. So Drury will retain possession here. Davis, inbounds pass right away, scores off the glass. Nice feed. Lauren with 8 points tonight. And a shot, they did a nice job there. They finally got the ball into their big girl, Phillips, and she scores off the glass. Russell, nice spin. Can't get it to go. 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. Ball's on the floor. It's tied up. It's going to be Drury basketball. Morgan Sarkis and Ava Moser in the game for Hoderling and Brooke Bishop. Light bench tonight, so Coach Downey has played his kids a lot of minutes. They got to be exhausted. He wants one shot here, 24.5 seconds. See if Drury can hold for one. What you don't want to do is shoot too early and let them score, take the lead at the end of the third quarter. They're looking for shot. Up and in off the glass. Alyssa Russell, they were looking for her. She couldn't get a three off, but she got into the paint. And sensing the clock going off and her team and the coach counting down the second, she put it in off the glass. And the Blue Devils, with that basket, will take a 32-30 lead going into the fourth quarter. Don't go away. We got a real good one here. We'll be right back. So we've played 24. We've got 8 to go here. Blue Devils desperately trying to pick up their 7th win. If they can do that tonight, they'll have Monument Mountain and Mount Ever here. Again, 2 pretty good teams they're going to have to play, but definitely games the Blue Devils can take on their home floor. So they got to take care of business here first tonight. 32-30 Drury. They've led pretty much all the way at the end of each quarter. Stop and a pop front iron won't fall. And we got a foul on the floor. It's on the Blue Devils. Eva Moser with the foul, her second. Oh, good ball movement by the Brownies, and they score off transition. Sophia Laprice with her first basket of the night. That's number 22 with that shot. Is good, a three by Alyssa Russell. She answers quickly. And Coach Downey wants to call timeout. So quick timeout, 7:20 left, 35-32 with that three by Alyssa Russell. Just taking a look a little bit. We'll stay right here right now. Take a look at some of the standings in girls basketball. First of all, in the Central, that's the league that both Agawam and the Drury Blue Devils are in. Looks like the champions for the second consecutive year is going to be Springfield ICS. They are currently 11-3 overall, but they're 7-0 in the league. Belchertown playing really, really well, 9-6, and they're 7-2 in the league. That's a team that Drury beat here in their first league matchup, but lost down there. And then both Monument Mountain and Drury, both at 5-5 in the league. Monument has a better overall record. Agawam at 4-6, but 7-8. And then Mount Greylock Mounties, 4-7 in the league, and 4-11 overall. And then Ludlow, 0-9 and 0-11. So Springfield ICS looks like they're going to take that league title for the second year in a row. They have a very, very young team down there and a very good program. We got a foul on Lauren Davis. That's going to be the 6th team foul. So Drury will On the next Drury foul, Agawam will be at the line. And that's the third foul on Lauren Davis. 7:15 to go in this one. Great ball movement by the Brownies. Great ball movement. And the ball is blocked by Eva Moser. The freshman swats it away. 14 seconds left on the shot clock. It'll stay with Agawam. Shot from the corner is going to be long and knocked out of bounds by Mia Canavan. And it'll be Blue Devils basketball. So every possession is golden opportunity here. 16 fouls for the Blue Devils. 4 for Agawam. Pass intended for Sarkis is picked off. And another foul. And that's going to be 4 on Davis. And she's got to be very, very careful here. She'll be on the bench. One of the things that Agawam has been able to do tonight, that Coach Downey hasn't been able to do, he's got a full bench. He's probably gone, I'd say probably 8 or at least 8, if not 9 deep. And just with the youth and the inexperience of the Blue Devils, Coach Downey has not been able to go that deep. First one's no good. Ball's on the floor. Second chance here for Agawam. There's a steal by Davis. Lauren goes up. She's fouled. Boy, I'll tell you, she is gutsy. She knows she's playing with 4 fouls. She made sure on that steal that she didn't foul. But she only knows how to play one way, and that's just full speed, very hard. Very good girls basketball guard for sure. Good all-around player. Lauren's first shot, swish. She's 5 for 5 from the line tonight. Drury by 4 with 6:19 to go. Second one. Yeah, rims in and out. Phillips gets the rebound. And a steal. Morgan Sarkis gets it to a guard. Russell with a long 3. Drains it. That's big. Alyssa Russell, her second 3 here in the second half. Lauren Davis will come out and she'll kind of get a breather here, especially with the 4 personal fouls. Maddie Hodling back in the game. Trying to put a weave here, but Drury shuts it off. And another steal by Drury. Here comes Alyssa Russell, using both hands. And Jacinta Felix will set it up. And Maddie Hodling drives the lane and gets fouled. So it's on the floor. It's not a shooting foul, I don't believe. It's going to be the 6th team foul. That's Jasmine Dunbar, the senior, number 21, her 4th personal foul, as Felix will put the ball in play. Sarkis' ball is blocked. 7-point Drury lead at 39-32 with just a little over 5 minutes to go in this one. And driving the lane with some fierce speed there is number 15, Kayla Santucci. Her first points of the ball game. Russell, shot, back iron. Bishop with a rebound. Nice rebound by Bishop. Fresh shot clock by the Blue Devils. Brooke turns around and can't get a goal. Fouls her shot, and she's fouled by Phillips. It's going to be a 1-1. That's 17 fouls apiece now. That's Stephanie Phillips' second personal foul. So each team in the bonus. So for the next 4.5 minutes of this ball game in the fourth quarter, each team will be at the free throw line. Drury has done a remarkable job at the free throw line tonight, and that's what's given them this lead. Bishop drains the first one. Two out of two for Brooke Bishop. Her first points here in the second half. She's got 6 in the game. 41-34, Drury's biggest lead at 7. I think had 6 in the first half. And we got just a little touch foul there on Brooke Bishop, but that's going to put Stephanie Phillips to the line. That's only the first personal foul on Brooke Bishop tonight, but it's the 8th for the Blue Devils. And so senior Stephanie Phillips with 4 baskets and 8 points is at the line. And she drains the first one. Two-possession game, 41-35. She'll get a second one here with 4:22 to go. Second one's good. Two for 2. 41-36. And a traveling call on Jacinta Felix by Mark Haley. 4:09 on the clock, 41-36. Here's pressure. And we got a foul. It's going to be on Morgan Sarkis, I believe, and it's going to send the Brownies to the line. It's going to be a while, folks. It's 4:06 to go, but it's going to take 15 minutes to play that 4 minutes going to the free throw line. That's the third personal foul on Morgan Sarkis. And Drury, on the next foul, will put them in a double bonus. They'll be shooting 2 the rest of the way. First one's no good. And rebound comes down by Jacinta Felix. Nice bounce pass. Bishop loses it, and she gets tied up, and it's going to go to the Brownies. It's like there is oil on that ball. Nice bounce pass. Shot is up, no good, and another foul. So it's going to be a foul fest the rest of the way. That's the 10th team foul on the Blue Devils, so the Brownies will be shooting 2 every time they go to the line. The personal foul was on Maddie Hodling, her second. The first one was on an illegal pick earlier in the first half. So what Agawam wants is to get to the line with the clock stopped to get back into the ball game. Draining the first one is Jasmine Dunbar. That's her first point of the ball game, and she'll get a second free throw here. So the momentum, even though the lead isn't with Agawam, is starting to go the Brownies' way. 2 out of 2. One possession game for Drury. And going to the line for a 1-and-1 is going to be Alyssa Russell. That's going to be the 8th team foul on the Brownies. Foul is on Grace Frazier, her second. She's a senior. Number 2. She knocked down some big threes tonight for her team. First shot. Oh, won't go. Nice rebound by Maddie Hodling, though. Gets it back out again, and Drury will reset. That was a big, big rebound. Ball's on the floor. It's going to stay with Drury. Drury sloppy with their passes, especially the bounce passes. Most of the Brownies' passes are chest passes. Lauren Davison for Morgan Sarkis. So Davison with 4 personal fouls, the senior, with 3.5 minutes to go in this ball game. Shot is blocked. It's going to be Drury basketball. Russell wanted a whistle, didn't get a foul there. 14 on the shot clock. Jacinta Felix from the corner, can't get it to fall. Nice rebound there by Dunbar. Brownies trying to close it there. They can tie with a three. Shot is up off the glass and in, another one. Grace Frazier with her third three of this half has tied the game at 41. Alyssa Russell's shot won't go. Rebound, Agawam. Trying to take the lead here. They haven't had a lead in a long time. Come back off a 7-point Drury lead. They've come all the way back. Looking to take the lead now. Long bomb is no good this time. Here comes Felix, and she's fouled. Senior Grace Frazier with 4 threes in this game. 3 of them in the second half. So the field goals and the threes have kept Agawam in the ball game, and for the Blue Devils, it's been free throws. Incredible free throw percent shooting tonight by the Blue Devils. And Jacinta Felix knocks it down. She'll get a second. Drury's going to back off a couple players to midcourt here. As the sharpshooting sophomore. Front rims at 1 out of 2 for Felix. They just love to attack the Brownies. No good. And over the back. Good box out there. Good job by Brooke Bishop over creating that, forcing the foul. She had great position, and she got fouled by Stephanie Phillips, the senior center, and that's her third personal foul. And 10 apiece for each team fouls now. So for the last 2 minutes and 15 seconds, each team will be at the line. Every time they do, they will get 2 shots. So it's going to come down to a free throw shooting contest probably. Brooke Bishop's first one is good. She's 3 for 3. She'll get another. And she drains them both. She's 4 for 4 for the line tonight. Blue Devils by 3. And we got a little touch foul on Maddie Hodling. Bill Dassett called that one, and they are calling everything right now. Not too many fouls in the first half, but it's been a foul fest here in the second half. Stephanie Phillips is 2 for 2 at the line so far here in the second half and in the ball game. She'll get 2 more. And this one she gets to roll in. She can cut her to a point here. This one's going all the way down to the wire, folks. 2 teams with almost identical records. Mirror each other in many ways. And drains them both. And we got a timeout called by Tim Murphy from Agawam. We got 2:05 left, so it's a 2-minute game. Drury 44 and Agawam 43. We'll be right back after the timeout. 2:05 left on the clock. Drury with the basketball and a 1-point lead. And as they say at the TD Garden, 2 minutes left in the period. Let's see what Drury can do coming off the timeout here. Felix loses the ball, so every Drury timeout, they've turned the ball over, coming off a timeout. And we got a travel. So we come back to Drury. So they burnt off about 20 seconds since the last time they had the ball. And see if they can get a better shot off this time. Nothing there. Long three by Russell's no good. And here comes Agawam with a chance to take the lead here with a bucket. All alone again. She's going to get another three. This one's no good, though. And it's Drury basketball. Knocked out by Ava Catalati. I think Alyssa Russell was just a few steps behind her three-point shot when she lofted that one. Under a minute here. Under a minute. Drury's got to watch their passes. Next back, if they get a backside, this would be huge. This would be huge. Hodeling gets blocked, and it's picked off. Here comes the Brownies. Shot is up, no good. Rebound is up, and no good, but a foul. And Stephanie Phillips will go back to the line, and she's 4 for 4. She can give her team the lead here with 28 seconds left. And she misses her first one. (44-43) Drury. Senior Stephanie Phillips at the line. She's 4 out of 5 and 5 out of 6. It's 44 apiece. And got a timeout called by Coach Downey. 12 seconds left. Shot clock's off. He wants to hold for that last shot. And here's where I hope the referees do not put away their whistles. I cannot stand it in professional or college basketball, and I'm not saying they do it here, but a lot of times the referees who are very, very lenient at the very, very end of the ballgame, they don't want to foul with no time left on the clock, make a difference in the ballgame. But if it's a hard enough foul, they have to call it. If it's obvious, they have to call it. But we'll see what happens here. Maybe it won't even happen. So we're 44-44, 12.2 left. Drury basketball. The only problem is, and I don't want to curse the Blue Devils, but every timeout that Coach Downey has called to settle his team down to call a play, they haven't been able to get much off. It's been turned over. So what you don't want to do is you don't want to shoot the ball too soon. You want to shoot enough so that you can get an offensive rebound and then possibly get another second shot off. You do not want to get them the opportunity to get the ball up the floor where they can get a good shot off. So Agawam, who defeated Drury by 19 points early in the season, found out that coming to North Adams was not going to be as easy. And this one's been back and forth. That's been it reminds me of the Greylock game I did here a week and a half ago. Jacinta Felix put the ball in play. Here's Russell. Davis, and call timeout with 4 seconds left. 4 seconds left, and let's see what Drury has. And we'll keep it right here. As I said, Drury has they really need this win. Both teams do, but Drury needs it even a little bit more than Agawam as far as getting a 500 record is concerned. And they do have Monument Mountain and Mount Everett, and those are no easies. They're not gimmies whatsoever, but they're teams that Drury absolutely can compete with, especially here at the Bucky Bullet Gym. So you got to take care of one at a time. It didn't happen against South Hadley, and it didn't happen against Springfield ICS, and they're hoping that they can put a little streak together to end the season strong and get into some postseason play. Score at the end of the first quarter was the Blue Devils 13-11. At halftime, it was Drury 21-16, and at the end of 3, it was Drury 32-30. So the Brownies have outscored Drury 12-10 here in the fourth quarter. Some great three-point shooting by Grace Frazier kept her team in the game, and some great shooting by Alyssa Russell kept her team in the game. They don't get a shot off. And we're going to overtime. What I was hoping they would try to do is try to get the ball to Alyssa Russell for a shot, but good defense by Agawam. And Agawam has forced overtime here at 44-44, so we're going to go to an additional 4 minutes. They'll put 4 minutes back up on the clock. And keep in mind that there are 10 personal fouls on each team, so each team's in the double bonus, meaning that every foul in this last 4 minute overtime period will put the teams on the line. So, again, it could come down to a free throw contest. Drury a little bit stagnant in the last couple of minutes, played pretty well defensively, but offense pretty much got shut down by Agawam. So the Blue Devils are going to come out with Russell, Davis, Hodeling, Jacinta Felix, and Brooke Bishop. So the starters are out there for pretty much both teams. No personal foul casualties as of yet. Lauren Davis for Drury is playing with 4. Jasmine Dunbar, who's out there, number 21, she's playing with 4 personal fouls. Few girls have 3. And as she did to start the game, Phillips easily wins the toss for Agawam. Shot is no good, and rebound is going to be another second offensive chance by the Agawam Brownies, and a travel. Kayla Santucci travels. Bill Dassert watches, calls right behind her. Let's see who's going to get the first points here in overtime. Russell, 4-3. Got it! That's her third 3 here in the second half, her 4th in the ball game. There's Frazier, and she's fouled by Russell. And that's going to do it for Alyssa Russell. I forgot that she was playing with 4 fouls. I had her down for 3. She fouls out of the ball game. So they're going to have to do it without their leading scorer. Shot is good by Grace Frazier. Her first free throw. She's got 13 points on the night, the senior. And she gets them both. 47-46. Drury's got to find some scoring now. Bounce pass. Hodeling, gets blocked, but gets fouled. Stephanie Phillips can't believe it. She said, "Come on, I had all ball." She must have gotten it from the body somewhere, but from here it looked like a pretty good block. That's going to be her 4th personal foul. Oh, they actually gave it a Catalati. Maddie Hodeling drains it. Somebody's got to step up for Drury here, and they got to be the hero. 5 points for Maddie Hodeling. And she drains them both. 2 big free throws by the senior. Shot won't go. Holding, fighting for the rebound. And coming away with is Felix to Davis. A little over 2.5 to go here. 3-point Drury lead. shoot the ball. There they go. And draining a big three. Jacinta Felix. I didn't know Brooke Bishop was going to shoot, but she saw an open Jacinta Felix, and Jacinta drained it. And a foul. Is it going to be on Felix or is it going to be on Davis? It's on Jacinta Felix. That's her fourth. We got a bunch of players playing with 4 fouls now. The 2 guards, Felix and Davis, each with 4. Ava Catalati at the line. Can't get the first one to go. That's her free throw attempt of the night. She'll get a second. 1:55 to go. Drury with a 6-point lead here. One out of 2. And we have a timeout on the floor with 1:55 to go. Bonus coverage tonight from the Buckyball Gym. We're into overtime. 1:55 left in overtime. 52-47 Drury. We'll be right back. We are in overtime. Girls Central matchup between Agawam and Drury. Just a little bit of pressure. Lauren Davis gets the ball over the timeline. And Drury's going to try to set up some half-court offense here. Try to burn a little bit of clock, too. All the way to the hoop and scores. Jacinta Felix saw the opening and took it and scored. Nice drive, and it won't go. Getting her own rebound, putting it off the glass and in. It's Phillips. She's had a real good second half, the senior center. And now it's 54-49, and we're going to play back and forth timeouts until they run out of timeouts. So 1:13 to go. And we'll keep it right here. We've talked so much about the Girls Central, one of the strongest divisions of Division 4 and 5 teams. I think is the Suburban League, and that's the league that Hoosick Valley and Wacona are in, along with Amherst. Listen to some of these records, ladies and gentlemen. Amherst is 13-4 overall, 9-1 in the league. Their only loss was to Hoosick Valley. They split with Hoosick Valley this year. The Hurricanes are in second place at 8-2, 10-4. Don't forget, Hoosick Valley was 1-3 at one time, and then got by Drury with a very strong second half in Cheshire, and then kind of took off. And they've had an incredible last 2/3 of the season. Wacona Warriors right behind them. South Hadley. Hey, there are some incredibly tough teams in there. Morgan Sarkis will put the ball in play for the Blue Devils. Try to burn some clock here. And the ball stolen away. Felix loses it. And scoring on a layup. It wasn't pretty, but it counts. And it's, I think it was number 22, if I'm not mistaken. And that's Sophia Laprice, a freshman. Second basket here. And we got a foul, and the foul is on, the action's fast and furious here. It's on Laprice. And it must have been after the basket, that's all I know. It's just everything happened so quickly as I'm trying to do some scoring here. That's her second personal foul. Jacinta Felix at the line. Front end's the first one. They're all important here. 1 minute left. She misses them both. Grace Frazier. All the way to the hoop, puts it off the glass and in. Frazier's having an incredible second half. Davis puts it up, can't get it to go. Here come the Brownies again. Oh, what a shot! 55-54. Stephanie Phillips with off the glass shot. So out of nowhere, the Brownies, with an incredible last couple of possessions, have taken a 55-54 lead in overtime over Drury with 13 and a half seconds to go. And just like the Mongrela game we called here 2 weeks ago, it's been a barn burner. I could sense it from the start. We'll see what the coaches have to say. There's not much you can do right now. This has been an evenly played ball game. That's all I can tell you. But when you're leading scorer and your senior captain is on the bench with 5 personal fouls, that changes everything. But Drury has not been able to get to the free throw line in the last minute and a half. And when they did, Jacinta Felix wasn't able to drain her 2 shots. But Drury has had an incredible night at the free throw line, and that's where they are right now. So hard to leave this one. 13 and a half seconds left. 55-54, Agawam. Drury's got to play with some confidence here. They got to get a good shot and hopefully draw a foul. Boy, Stephanie Phillips, the senior center, has really stepped up here. She had 2 points in the first half. She's got 15 second half points. And between her and her fellow senior, Grace Frazier, they've had a great second half. Maddie Hodling. It's a jump ball. It's Drury basketball. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 4 seconds left. Drury with the basketball. Sarkis, long bomb is going to be short. And the clock goes off. And the Agawam Brownies, in the last 30 seconds of overtime, have overtaken the Drury Blue Devils 55-54 in a great ball game. A heartbreaking loss for Drury. They led 13-11 after one, 21-16 at the half, and 32-30. It was 44 apiece going into overtime. And you got to give them credit. They were down by 6 in overtime, came back and scored 7 unanswered to take this one. So we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. I'll do a recap and some scoring for you. Don't go away. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we'll give you the top 2 scores for Agawam. And Grace Frazier had 3 points in the first half and 13 in the second half for 16. Stephanie Phillips, her fellow senior center, who only had 2 points in the first half, had 15. So for the game, so they lit it up. They scored almost all their team points in the second half. And for the Drury Blue Devils, they were led by Alyssa Russell, who fouled out late in overtime. She had 17, also in double figures with Jacinta Felix with 12, 9 for Lauren Davis, 8 for Brooke Bishop. Maddie Hodling had 6, and Morgan Sarkis had 2. So a heartbreaking loss for the Drury girls as they fall 55-54 here to the Agawam Brownies. Drury falls to 6-10 overall and 5-6 in the league. Agawam goes to 500 at 8-8 and 5-6 in the league. So for Peter Gentile, I'm Rick Boer saying thanks for joining us, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. It was fun to do. Heartbreaking loss for the Blue Devils. My heart goes out to them. Final score again from Drury High School is the Agawam Brownies 55 and the Drury Blue Devils 54. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.